Hey guys, welcome to Drop Time, the self-proclaimed #1 podcast that covers the latest sneaker releases. We're your hosts with the most.
This is Jamal.
This is Luis. Make sure to check us out on Twitter at @droptime_ and also on Instagram at _droptime.
Okay, finally. All right, today is the final day of the month. Today is May 31st. Yeah, we got a bit of a late start to this one. We had some, we had some pre-planned things on Sunday, so we had to push it out till Monday. But don't worry, we'll still get this out for you guys, and always you can still listen to this. So it was a pretty busy week last week, but before we get into that, let's give you a rundown of what we're going to see this upcoming week. So on Monday, today, the 31st, we saw the Nike SB Dunk Low What the Pauls drop in Europe, and then we'll go into that a bit, but I guess this is upcoming on Tuesday and Wednesday, the 1st and the 2nd. We will not see anything as of this moment. And then on Thursday, you guys already know what it is. It's Supreme Week 15. We will also see the Nike Dunk Low Varsity Green, as well as the Nike Dunk Low Varsity Maize. And finally, on Thursday, we'll see the women's Air Jordan 1 High Court Purples. Then on Friday, we will finally see the Nike Lebron 8 V2 Low Miami Nights drop in the US, as well as the Nike Dunk Low Varsity Blues for Europe. And we will see two different drops on Jimmy Jazz. One is the women's Nike Dunk Low Easter and the white version of the Free 99s. And then we will see the Air Jordan 4 Golf Pine Greens. And then to end off the week, it's a pretty strong Saturday. On the 5th, we'll see the Fragment by Nike Dunk High Black, Air Jordan 6 Electric Green, Nike SB Dunk Low Classic Greens for Europe. And to finish it off, we will see Adidas Yeezy 500 Taupe Light. So definitely a solid week. Lots of things to be able to go after. But before we explain and break down what the best things of this upcoming week are, let's go into what we saw in the previous week. Before we get into it, you have anything to add, Luis? You want to say something before we start? You could just say hello or something. I don't know. You can say whatever.
No. One thing that I wanted to talk about, like last podcast, if you guys could go on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify, all podcasting platforms, to either hit like 5 stars or hit the like button or something like that.
Are we Uber out here now?
No,
we need 5 stars.
No, the thing is, on Apple Podcasts, you can give stars to the podcast.
For real?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, and also on Spotify too. So if you guys haven't followed us on streaming platforms or hit like button or subscribe or anything like that, make sure you do that. That way the algorithm pushes us up. That way we get more
unless they don't want to push us up.
Well, if you listen to this podcast, we're on episode like 50, no, 45, dude.
45.
Yeah, dude. If you're listening to us and if you're on episode 45, then you obviously
I hope we get a 5-star out of it.
We already have a 5-star rating on Apple Music. Apple Podcast. So
is it because you rated us 5 stars and you're the only one rating?
No, dude, and you know,
okay, that's good.
You know I don't use Apple products, dude. I don't use Apple products.
Yeah, I don't know why. You got issues.
Hey, maybe I do, maybe I don't. But one thing though, Jamal and I spoke this about before the podcast started, is how we have I think 35 to 40 weekly listeners.
Yeah, we got a whole city out here listening.
I guess you could say it's a small country town.
Yeah. Sure. I don't know. Are there towns out there that are 30 people?
Yeah, there's this town I forgot. I think it's in Nevada. I think it's just like one person.
What?
It's just one person.
Okay, that doesn't count. That's somebody just making a town themselves just so they can say I live in a 1-person town.
Hey man, if it's a town, it's a town, all right?
That's true, I guess. If they're able to make it, yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah, but going back to the topic at hand. So last week on Sunday, we didn't see anything on the 23rd, but on Monday, things kind of changed up, got kind of spicy, kind of rare, kind of exotic. What happened on Monday, Jamal?
So we saw the Nike SB Dunk Low What the Pauls. We saw it last Monday, and then just go to it real quick. We also saw it today, this Monday. So last Monday, we saw a drop in the US, and then 12 hours ago? Yeah, about 12 hours ago, we saw it drop in Europe, both on sneakers. It's an SB, so SB retailers and then sneakers. Retail was $150. Resale right now sitting about $750 to $1,100. So the prices definitely held up extremely well. There wasn't much of a drop off after the drop. So congrats to anybody who was able to get them. Definitely not an easy shoe to get, as we can see by the resale prices. Very, very solid money on that one.
Dude, my pair got canceled.
Oh yeah,
Both of
that's
my
true.
pairs
You
got
did get it.
canceled.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I was excited. I got them, and then I was like,
I can never understand that stuff. I've had that happen to me when I've gone for some shoes, which you know about. One was for exclusive access. How do you get canceled on an exclusive access shoe? I don't understand it because I forget what shoe it was, but it was one of the exclusive access. I check out and then it was like a week later they canceled my order. How is that even possible? They gave me exclusive access.
it's because they don't like you. That's why.
Honestly, something like that. Because then, like on draws, like when they do the 10-minute draw,
Yeah.
I've hit on a shoe like that. So it's like, okay, they filtered out everything and then they chose the winners, and then like 4 or 5 days later, I get canceled. I don't even know how that's possible.
They oversold.
Nike on something else if they overselling. Like you trying to stop bots, you need to stop yourself. If you're overselling and you put this much effort in to try to find winners for these shoes, there's something that's just not right.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
something else. Yeah, but dude, my 2 pairs got canceled, and I was like, all right, for sure. At least I got my money back quick. That way I can go for more shoes later.
But you should hit up Nike. Like you owe me an extra $500 per shoe.
Now I did call Nike, and I was like, yo, like why did my pairs get canceled? And they're like, oh, because you bought the pairs pre-release. And I was like,
yeah, they own something else.
I bought them from you, and it was pre-release still, and you sold them. They're like, no, it was pre-release. That's why your order got canceled. And I was like, all right.
And there's nothing you can do. You just have to say okay.
Yeah, I was like, whatever. But we still saw some other shoes on Monday. We also saw the Air Jordan 1 Mid in the black and gym red colorway. This released on Nike Desktop, not on sneakers. We still get DMs from people asking us where shoes are going to drop. We talk about it on the podcast. We post on our Twitter
I hope they realize.
account.
Well, I hope they realize all they have to do is just listen to the podcast if they're wanting to know what's dropping.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna, because up to now I've been ignoring them. I think I'm
just send them a link to the podcast.
Yeah, I'm just gonna send them a link to the podcast. I'll go to there's this website called Let Me Google That For You. It shortens like a link. So like you click on it and it takes you to like a website. Like it looks like Google and it types in like what you want. So I'll just do like a drop time podcast like typing, and then it clicks search for you, and it just pops up. So I'm just gonna do that from now on.
I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah, but this shoe retailed for $115, approximately reselling for $120 to $145. Some good lunch money right there. It's a good shoe to get, like 20, 30 pairs, something light, because these shoes are attainable if you have Nike accounts. If you have Nike accounts, these are not that hard to get. And mids are a cook. They're a cook. It's a good cop right there.
Did you go for them then?
No, dude, because I was busy on Monday. I was busy all last week. I was busy, dude. I was busy all last week.
One thing you guys can know about Louis, he always stays busy somehow.
Hey, I'm always traveling, bro. Always traveling. Yeah.
But on his private jet.
With extreme caution, though. Always.
That's why you take the private jet.
Yeah,
that's the ultimate caution.
The PJ.
What's up with everybody calling it that? I've been hearing everybody calling it that. All of a sudden, everybody has a private jet or something. They need to make nicknames for it.
The thing is, okay, so flying private is not that expensive, okay? So you can fly private on, you can take an empty leg.
Yeah, you can take like, what is it, like Up or something?
Huh? What'd you say?
Yeah, it's like, there's like one that's called like Up or something.
Okay, I haven't heard of that one.
I think there's one that's Up where you can like book private.
But no, I haven't been on a private jet, But the ones I've seen, like you could take empty leg for like 5,000 or 8,000, or you could take
5,000 or 8,000.
Yeah, it's light work right there, bro. You split it up amongst your friends, like what, like 6.
Oh, that's for the whole thing.
That's for the whole, for the whole thing.
But I thought you were talking about per person. I'm like 5,000 or 8,000.
No,
that's ridiculous.
But there's other companies that offer like on a per seat basis, where you pay anywhere from 1,600 to it's like $3,000.
1,000 too.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like from LA to like New York, or like New York to Dubai. Type stuff,
Okay. New York to Dubai, I can understand that, because that's like you're paying sometimes $1,000 just for a regular ticket, so I can understand it for that.
Yeah, or you could just do like the baller move and rent the whole aircraft for yourself for $20,000.
Just go buy an airplane,
dude. The upkeep on aircrafts is insane, dude. Okay, you can buy an old.
If you're a baller like that, you can take care of it.
It's just a tax write-off, like a Grant Cardone.
Exactly.
You heard that story? Grant Cardone wrote off an entire jet.
You can do that.
Yeah, but his story is that he called
Like legally, you can do that.
legally. I know, but the thing is with the story, he said he called the jet company and they told him that they didn't have any left at all. That Grant Cardone called his accountant, and the accountant wired like I don't know how many millions to the jet company, and then he called the jet company. He's like, "Yo, check your wire, check your incoming wires," and they saw the money. Like, yeah, then they found him one.
I don't believe
It
that.
sounds like such a BS
No,
story.
that's fake. That's fake.
But
ain't nobody about to just wire money to a jet company saying find me one.
the thing is, how did he even get the wire information in the beginning? You know, that's
exactly. They're not about to give him the bank account information, and they have no jet to give him.
That's the most sus part, you know. But hey, Grant Cardone did it, man. You know how he talks like with the really deep voice.
He did. Yeah, so he gets away with it because of the deep voice.
That's right. But you know what Grant Cardone probably didn't get is these upcoming shoes. What came out?
He probably didn't get them. We saw also on Monday we saw the women's Air Jordan 1 low pandas. These dropped in Europe on Nike. Retail on them was 100. Resale right now sitting about 125 to 145. Nothing crazy. Like Louis said, lunch money. You definitely can go to a decent lunch on those profits, but yeah, nothing crazy at all. But that was the last thing we saw on Monday, and that was the first thing we saw on Tuesday drop, Louis.
So on Tuesday we saw a Nike Dunk Low in the Easter colorway. These came out in Europe on Nike desktop. Once again, not on sneakers. These sneakers retailed for $110 and reselling approximately for $163 $250. You know, that's more than lunch money. You know, right there. That's probably lunch and dinner money.
That's what you call it, Nobu money, yeah?
That's Nobu money right there, man.
There you go.
Nobu money. But yeah, man, really like the design. It's really, even though Easter passed already, but these are pretty cool, man. The design's very like playful. It's very like kind of reminds me of like a children's playground.
It kind of reminds me of Easter.
I don't know how.
I don't know either.
The shoe is called Easter, but I don't see any resemblance to Easter at all whatsoever.
What are you talking about? Pastel colors? That's Easter.
It is?
You never celebrated Easter? You never seen Easter decorations?
Not really, man. Goes to show how much I know about Easter.
You've never even seen Easter decorations?
No.
All right. You know, like people like dye eggs and stuff?
I've never understood why they do that.
I don't either. I don't understand either, but that's something people do is dye eggs. Pastel colors. That's just Easter. Pastel colors. That's all I know. I know that it's pastel colors for Easter. That's why I know this is, I guess, called Easter. Other than that, I don't know what anything is. I don't know why you would ever dye an egg. Just eat the egg.
Nah, man. It's a vibe, bro. It's a vibe. But yeah,
it definitely is.
We still had one more shoe that came out on Tuesday. What came out on Tuesday, Jamal?
We also saw in Europe Nike desktop again the women's Nike Dunk Low black version of the free 99s. Retail on them is 100. Resale right now is 155 to 200. So just like the Easters, definitely solid shoe to go after. And congrats to anybody that was able to cop them. But that is the final thing that we saw on Tuesday. Just a pretty light day. On Wednesday, again, a pretty light day. We saw the Nike Nocta Cardinal stock. This is they're on their third. I think this is the third collection from Nocta with Nike. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really like it as much as the previous ones. It seems a lot more basic to me. I don't know. That was just my opinion.
I agree with you. It is a little bit more basic than previous collections, but it is what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's sold out. There was hoodies, tees, pants, and hats.
We had quite the excitement though on the timeline. There's so many people like, oh, did they drop? Oh, they didn't drop. They moved the drop.
Oh, for when they unlocked the site, yeah.
Dude, people were just going crazy. We never really see this sort of activity on the timeline where people just like discussing stuff in the comments and whatnot. We usually see just people liking one thing or two things. They're like the same couple people like tagging us for success, but I was surprised, man. So many people were interested in Nocta. Why don't we see this sort of activity on PS5s, or like on some like rare Yeezys?
Well, PS5s, I don't understand. I will forever not understand why people don't go after PS5s. If you get that notification, like your chance of getting one is fairly high if you're catching these restocks. So if you have your post notifications on, you're catching these restocks, your chance of getting one is fairly high. It's such easy money. I don't understand it. I will never understand it. My cousin was complaining he can't get a PS5, but I don't know.
He still hasn't gotten one?
He's a difference. No, he still hasn't gotten one. This guy's he's lazy. He'd be on lazy. I don't know. I don't know. I will never understand why nobody will get PS5s. I don't get it. I don't know. They just lazy, I guess. You can sell it on StockX. You don't even have to try. You just push 2 buttons and it's sold. Easy. What? Every single time. I mean, I think they're still going for what? 800, 750 to 800. So talking an easy $300-400 profit.
Yeah,
There's absolutely no reason that somebody's not doing it.
no, yeah, that's true. It just people don't. Some people don't want to just put the effort in, you know.
It's not. Yeah, that's what I understand though. It's not much effort, but yeah, they not even that much is too much.
It is what it
What
is.
you gonna do? All we can do is keep posting for whoever's actually trying to get them.
But you know what actually happened? You know, Jamal. On Thursday we saw Supreme Week 14. So we saw a couple different items released last week, and once again, I forgot to post Supreme.
It's been pretty dead lately, huh?
It's been dead, bro. Even though last week it was Supreme North Face, but the thing is, the hype around the drop.
It was dead even North Face.
Yeah, it was dead. But the thing is, it's like, dude, we're going into summer, bro.
Yeah, who's trying to cop North Face in the summer?
I don't know. Even then, that North Face collection was pretty dead compared to past seasons, which is, I don't know. We've talked about this other podcast, and I feel like this is a recurring topic. Like, it is getting
Supreme is kind of dead.
It's stale, you know. Some weeks it's like, yeah, dude, it's coming back to life, you know. But it's just there right now, man. But let's talk about the drop last week. So we saw the Supreme Royal Delft hand painted 190 Bowery large plate. This plate, it's like a huge plate, dude. It's, I don't know. Have you seen those Versace plates?
No,
You drop it. You could drop it. It's an Asher, actually. It's like a Versace
no,
Asher.
I don't fly on PJs. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never seen any Versace plate.
Yeah, so like Versace's other like clothing brands, they manufacture the like plates and stuff like that. So this kind of gives that sort of vibe.
Like, how big is the plate?
This plate,
Because I see what this thing is retailing for. How big is this plate?
it is it's pretty big, dude. It's 16 by 10.
16 by 10, my gosh.
Yeah, and it's made in the Netherlands exclusively for Supreme, you know. So it's
So it's just like a display item,
it's a display item. I guess you can use
or you put some like fruit on it.
Yeah, you know, and kiwis, you know, kiwis are pretty good.
Only kiwis, okay.
Yeah, only kiwis and dragon fruit and the big.
Oh, so you just have to
pears.
put like so just expensive fruit.
Only fruit flown in from overseas.
Okay.
None of that locally grown, just overseas.
Okay.
But yeah, so this retailed for $3,998. You know, it would have been nice if it was $399, but this,
Bro, they're $4,000 for a plate.
yeah, $4,000 for a plate, dude. And then get this, it's reselling for the last sold one on StockX sold for $4,200, which is basically retail, dude. Because
you lose money.
That person lost money, dude.
Yeah, because it's what, 10%?
Yeah, it's 10.
Or, no, it's 13 on StockX because 10% and then 3 for PayPal.
And then you gotta take into consideration that person probably paid tax. You know, and New York tax is pretty high.
Yeah,
so,
it's what, 8%?
Yeah, it's around there.
7, 8, something like that.
Maybe,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, they lost a lot of money selling it for $4,200.
And then the other one's listed right now. It's going for $4,750, which I can kind of see how they.
That's just what it's listed for.
It's listed for.
What?
That's how much it's listed for. It's like the other one listed on there. Yeah, this piece was more of like a personal thing. It's more like a thing that you buy and you just put in your office to flex on people.
Yeah,
because people usually buy
for
decks.
for people that know what it is.
Well, it says Supreme, bro, on the front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we also saw the bandana camp cap retail for $48. Box room reselling for $80 through $97, and we also saw the collab of the week, Supreme the North Face Summit Series outer tape seam jacket, retail $398, currently reselling for $450 through $475. But my favorite item of the week was the Supreme North Face pigment printed crew neck. Retailed for $138, approximate resale $160 through $190 depending on the colorway. This was by far, I guess you can say, one of the best items last week. Did you like this one too, Jamal, or like you're like iffy about it, or?
I mean, it's all right. Were these the only 2 North Face items?
No, there was.
Okay.
There was like a whole collection. There was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like like 6 or 7 things that dropped from like 8 things that dropped from the North Face. You know, it wasn't like an entire collab with a whole bunch of bags, because usually we'll see like various bags, you know, duffel bags and backpacks and crossbody bags and whatnot. So last week was pretty small collab, you know, last week. But regardless, it was a North Face collab, but it wasn't as hyped as other ones.
No, I mean, I don't think it like stood out like the other ones. Like this is like, yeah, I would say that the crew neck is probably the best thing.
Yeah,
But the rest of the stuff is kind of like, the colors are much different than what I've seen Supreme and North Face do before.
this is
I'll
like
say that.
it's like the pastel colors like you were talking about.
Yeah, it's the Easter theme.
Yeah,
Easter
Easter theme.
vibes.
The Easter
It's
theme.
good to match with the dunks.
I guess, yeah. But that was it for Supreme Week 14. You know, once again, another week of Supreme. Next week is a little bit more exciting. There's a very, very cool item dropping, but we'll talk about that in a bit. But that wasn't it for Thursday. We still had a couple more items that released. So what released on Thursday, Jamal?
So we also saw 2 different colors of the Nike Zoom 4x MMWs. There was a Rust Factor color and a triple black one. Both retailed at a staggering $450, which we already know. We already seen a few colors of these shoes drop. Resell on the Rust right now sitting about. I think I reversed those. On the Rust, yeah, I reversed those. On the Rust, it's sitting about $500 to $550, and then on the black, it's sitting about $485 to $550. So, yeah, I would say it's lunch money. When you have a retail that high, I guess there's only so much money you can make off of the shoe. So, but I will say it's lunch money, but they were not hard to get at all. They were definitely very obtainable. So for anybody that was able to get them and that was going for them, and you had them for the flip, I mean, for the amount of work you had to put in, yeah, why not get that lunch money? So not too bad, but yeah, definitely a very expensive shoe. But there was one other drop on Thursday. What was the final thing we saw on Thursday, Luis?
So we also had the Air Jordan 1 Low in the Spades colorway. Retail $100. Approximate resale is $135 through $175. You know, some Nobu money right there. You know what I'm saying? Was this one of your favorite ones, Jamal? Or what do you think about this shoe?
I liked it a lot. Very different than a lot of Jordan ones that we've seen.
Yeah. It kind of.
I'm kind of surprised that it only went for. That's only selling for this much. I thought it was been selling for more.
I guess you can. I can see how you can say that, because it does have like the check mark on the Nike sign is gold, so
That's it. That's all you're gonna accredit its price to.
just that, you know, that
Okay.
increases
not
the price.
not the pattern of the leather, but the check mark is gold.
Yeah, you know, if it's a Supreme or there's gold on the shoe, then you know it's worth more.
All right.
Yeah, nobody, please do not take that seriously. Do not. That was just a
You'll
joke.
see everybody. You'll see everybody going out trying to buy all the shoes that have gold on them.
Because there's this one guy who commented on one of YouTube on YouTube. He's like, "You guys aren't serious. You guys are joking around too much." It's like, bro, like,
Well, that's a negative thing.
Yeah,
Should
it's
we
like-
be just like straight up serious? Like, what are we, CNN?
this is a podcast, you know. This is
Yeah.
us like talking about what's going on and giving our opinion about it. You know, if you want straight like information, just like bullet points, literally, then go somewhere else. You know.
Well, I'm not serious enough of a guy to do some bullet points and just give you the info.
Yeah,
that's it.
that'd be like sneaker CNN. It'd be like, bro,
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe that's what that guy should start. A sneaker CNN. I don't know what you're gonna get out of it though. You get bored.
yeah, it's boring, you know. Because, dude, like for real, so we talk about shoes for like an hour, and then
Yeah, imagine listening to this for an hour. You just okay. There's Jordan 1s. They're 100. They sell for 130. Okay, there's Jordan 1 mids. They're 120. They sell for 150. Imagine just listening to that for an hour. That's ridiculous.
It's like one of those auctions. It's like it's like, bro, it's like that's gonna get boring.
And that's all you hear. You don't hear anything else. That's all you hear.
It's like, bro,
No excitement, no nothing. It's just that.
Yeah, like we throw in like with the background music, you know, which helps a lot. The background music, and then the little jokes here and there, and then we kind of deviate to like a different topic once in a while, you know.
We're
Talk
just
about
here
things.
to talk. We're not here to be CNN.
Exactly, but yeah, that's it for Thursday. You know, solid Thursday. Highlight of Thursday, I guess you can say, was a Supreme North Face pigment printed crew neck. That's the best item.
Sure, it was.
That's yeah.
The whole highlight of Thursday, not the Jordan 1 lows.
No, I get
Okay.
that's the most profitable one. The
I thought that
lows?
was a highlight.
What do you mean?
I thought that was the highlight. I thought that was better than the Supreme stuff.
You- I don't. I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know about that one, but that's it for
That's what I thought. I thought that was better than the Supreme stuff. The North Face stuff, that was boring.
Nah. The crew neck was the best one, man. The crew neck. I like the crew neck a lot.
Okay, that's your opinion.
We'll agree to disagree. So that
no, I don't have. Wait, I can think that the spades were the best. You can think that the crew neck was the best. What's wrong with that?
No, bro. This is a drop time.
We don't have to disagree.
This is a drop time decision.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll have to agree to disagree.
But yeah, that's it for Thursday. So on Friday, we have a couple releases on Friday. Now they're kind of crazy. So we saw the Air Jordan 1 Mid in the purple Pulse colorways released on Nike Desktop. Sneaker retail for $110. Approximately release time for $130 through $175. It is a mid. Mids are going up, so definitely be on the lookout for that in future releases. They're pretty good to move locally and whatnot. One thing about this shoe though, it's continuing the trend how we saw earlier in the week, the whole pastel colorway. It's I don't know, I guess like pastels are a thing now. I didn't really notice. We weren't talking about this last week and recording the podcast. I'm just noticing it this week. The amount of pastel stuff that we've seen is insane.
Yeah, that's the new wave.
Yeah, and we also saw a Nike Dunk High EMB in the Laker colorway. We saw it released on Sneakers, Finish Line, Foot Size, and a couple of different other retailers, retailing for $110, approximately reselling for $170 through $250. This is the type of money that can pay for a nice dinner somewhere, you know?
Nobu money,
you know what I'm saying?
How much does Nobu actually cost?
Then there's like
well, obviously there's no like actual number, but like a typical, you go have like, I don't know, what do people have, 2 rolls, 3 rolls there, some a few different sashimis, or nigiris, I don't know, whatever you want to eat. Would you pay like $40-$50 a person?
No, you pay more than that.
Oh
yeah, because
that stuff expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, for like let's say that you want to get the omakase, which is like with the chef.
Oh, they do an omakase? Okay.
Yeah, the omakase is $185.
Huh?
Yeah, omakase is $185. Right. Yeah, and like if you want to get like for example like a ribeye, $48.
Oh, they do like steaks and stuff.
Yeah, they do steaks and stuff.
$48 for ribeye is not bad.
It's not bad. Yeah, it's not,
if it's a good size ribeye.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. It's a good price.
But omakase for $185, my gosh.
Yeah, or they have an artichoke salad for $26, man.
For some artichokes?
Yeah, sashimi $30. So it's pricey. It's pricey. Yeah.
So wait, $30 for like the 2 pieces?
I think it's like 4 pieces.
Yeah, that's a bit pricey. It's up there.
Yeah. Hey,
it's definitely Nobu money though on these dunks though.
It's like you. It's like one item per like. It's like Nobu. It's like one item per shoe. You know.
There you go. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it gets expensive, man. Yeah, I guess the move would be getting the omakase. You know, that's the move right there.
If you say so, I don't know. Depends on how good that chef is, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe he'll screw you over and just give you a bunch of shrimp.
I doubt it. I doubt
it. Imagine you got like 5 shrimp pieces.
I'd be mad, bro. I'd be pretty mad.
Of course.
But yeah, that's not it for Friday. We have a couple more releases on Friday. What happened on Friday, Jamal, besides Nobu?
So we also saw the women's Air Jordan 3 Rust Pinks. These retailed at $190. Resale right now sitting about $220 to $240. So definitely, not crazy, but good money. We also saw a massive drop of dunks on Nike Europe. So there was, we saw the black white Nike Dunk Highs. So they dropped in men's, women's, grade school, preschool, and toddler sizing. We also saw the Nike Dunk Low in the black and white. We saw those both in men's and grade school sizing. We also saw what they call the Tiffany Dunk Lows. We saw those in grade school and preschool, I believe it was those 2 sizing. Then we also saw the women's Nike Dunk Low Laser Orange, just in the women's sizing. So massive drop in Europe on the dunks. It was definitely a nice, if you're in Europe, it was definitely a nice bonus to have a chance at all these dunks. Hopefully there was people to cop because there's definitely a lot of stuff to go after, and it was pretty much everything was everything was good to go after. Everything made money. So congrats to anybody who was able to go for those. Congrats to anybody that listens to Luis about the reshippers, because this was definitely one of those instances that would have been amazing to use a reshipper, because some of these dunks, like the Tiffany dunk lows, you're not seeing those in the US in a long time. So you could have got those very early. And then the rest, like the laser dunks, the laser orange ones, we might get them eventually in the US, but probably not going to see them for a while. And then the black and whites, already seen those drop. So if you weren't able to get them before, it was definitely another chance to get those. So that was definitely a nice bonus to the Friday.
It was.
Yeah, but there was one other dunk we saw drop in Europe. We saw the Nike Dunk Low Cheetah. Saw these on sneakers. Retail on them is 100. Resale right now is sitting about 220 to 300. So solid Nobu money profit right there. It was good. It was. I'm pretty much the only. There was a few other places that dropped them, but sneakers was kind of the main spot to go after them. But that was it for Friday. Nice finish off to that Friday, and then on Saturday there were some nice things that we saw drop on Saturday. What did we see drop on Saturday, Luis?
So on Saturday we saw a lot of things release. We saw the Nike Air Griffey Max 1 in the Varsity Royal colorway. This released at Foot Locker and Finish Line. A couple other retailers too. Retailed for 170, reselling for 185 through 240. We've told you guys before that the Griffies are doing numbers, and we've said what they would do, and you know what? It met our expectations. Even though the shoe looks kind of weird, it looks kind of like something from back in the day. You know?
Oh yeah, it definitely looked like an old school shoe.
It's definitely it's like something you'd wear in third grade. It's like I don't know if you remember what sort of shoes you wore in third grade, Jamal, but that's something I would like. My parents would have bought me in third grade.
Third grade, I was wearing the what's it called? What was 50 Cent's group?
G Unit?
Yeah, G Unit. I'm wearing the G Unit. No, I wasn't wearing the G Unit shoes. I wanted the G Unit shoes. So I was wearing the knockoff of the G Unit shoes.
Oh, like the Reeboks. Just regular Reeboks then.
Yeah, just regular Reeboks.
Okay. Yeah, I remember
stuff like that.
We brought this up numerous times, the whole G Unit shoes. I remember going into Kids Foot Locker and buying the G Unit shoes.
Bro, those were the things back in the days.
Yeah,
I could never get them.
If you had those, you were like one of the cool kids in class.
I thought you were set.
Yeah.
You had everybody around you. You're set.
Exactly. But
you were what was the equivalent of TikTok famous back in the day?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait, did he ask what was the equivalent of TikTok famous back in the day?
No, you were what was the equivalent of TikTok famous?
Oh. Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, but these sneakers retailed for 170, retailing for 185 to 240. We also saw the Yeezy foam runners released in two different colorways. We saw it in the mineral blue colorway, and we also saw it in the sand colorway. Both retailed for $80, but the mineral blue colorway resale is currently selling for $220 through $350, and the sand colorway is reselling for $300 through $350. Out of both of these, which one would you wear?
Sand, easily.
Sand.
I feel like a mineral blue would be kind of hard to pull off. Like it would go with certain stuff, but not like the sand. That go with anything that you're wearing. Like straight up anything.
That's true. Yeah, it's easy.
What wouldn't it go with?
Huh?
What wouldn't it go with?
No, it would go with everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'd
you
go with
seem
everything.
too confident. You're like, sure.
No, I'm just saying,
You
like,
seem to believe me.
No, I believe you, Jamal. Don't get your knickers in a twist. But
yeah, I would easily the sand. Like the mineral blue is cool.
Yeah,
it's like marbled or whatever, but it'd be tough to wear.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff.
That's true. Yeah, because the sand one you can wear with like a white shirt or a black shirt. I guess it's a good airport shoe, if anything.
Well, which one would you wear? Would you get the sand or the mineral blue?
I'd get both.
I don't think that's what we asked it. Wait, I get both. No, would you prefer the sand or the mineral blue?
No, I'd go with the sand one too, because the facility of the.
So here's the other question: would you actually like if you were able to get a pair? Would you actually wear them?
When I travel, yeah. Like when I usually travel, like internationally, I wear Crocs.
Okay, so you just wear them like Crocs.
Yeah, because like when we're going through a TSA, they make you take your shoes off. Yeah, and I've had instances before where I'm abroad, and they also make me take my shoes off when flying back into the US for some reason. I don't know why, and sometimes they don't. So it's weird.
It depends on how they look at you.
I
If
guess.
they look at you weird or not.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's
Or it's
one.
how you're looking at them. If you look fishy or not.
No, yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Or they see the Crocs and like, bro, you need to get those Crocs off. We need to check if there's something in those Crocs.
Something in the toes.
Exactly. You might be hiding stuff in the holes.
But yeah, that was it for Saturday. A pretty strong Saturday. And on Sunday, we had something released. What happened on Sunday, Jamal?
So yesterday, Sunday, we saw the Adidas Yeezy 380 Alien Blue Reflectives. It was kind of yesterday into today, into Monday, because there was a drop at midnight on Exhibition, which a lot of people hit on there. They were able to secure their pair very early, didn't have to worry about nothing. And then a bunch more places dropped on the 31st in the morning on Monday. Retail on them $230. Resale right now sitting at about $250 to $300, which I'm amazed if this price actually stays. I do not expect this once people get shoes in hand for these resale prices to stay this high, because $300 for these, as easy as they seem to be able to get, I'd be amazed if that stays. But you know, I guess it's a solid personal. Mostly for me, it's the fact that it's a reflective, and they only did it in a reflective. I think that's kind of what sells it for me as like, oh yeah, it might be decent as a personal.
Yeah,
but it's not too bad. It's yeah, if you try and get a 380, that was definitely a good one to get out. I think it's a solid color. It's not too bad. It's not too crazy like some other ones that we've seen.
something comfortable to wear around the house.
Yeah, that's very. Wear around the house. You about to buy these and just wear them around the house?
A house shoe.
And that's what we call Nobu money, people. Nobu money right there. You able to wear these around the house as house shoes. But hey, good on you if you're able to buy these and wear these as house shoes, because you're doing something right that I'm not doing. But it was definitely good. It was nice to see people. It was nice to see a drop where people that wanted the shoe were actually able to get them, because it seemed like a lot of people were very happy they were able to secure a pair. Because there's a lot of people that actually wanted these, and you know, it's always nice when you're able to get something that you're actually wanting. But that was it for the week. Definitely a solid week. This upcoming week, don't worry, it is very nice as well. Lots of stuff to go after. Lots of stuff people have been waiting for a very long time. So let's get into it. What is the first thing well, this one we kind of already saw drop because it was in Europe, so it already happened. What was the first thing we saw drop for this week, Luis?
So we saw on Monday the Nike SB Dunk Low with the Paul releasing sneakers in Europe. We saw it last week in the United States, and now it came out in Europe. And same thing, you know, retail for $150, approximately reselling for $750 through $1,100. Did you grab this one, Jamal? Did you take an L? Did you take the W?
I took an L. Yeah, I went after these. Unfortunately, was not able to get them. These were definitely a shoe. I don't even think you question about reshipping. That extra price doesn't make a difference when they sell them for this much. But unfortunately, I was not able to get a pair. Did you go after them?
Nah, I didn't. I should have gone after them. I had forgotten.
Yeah, look at the prices.
I had forgotten they released today.
Oh, you don't have post notifications on, huh?
Dude, if I had notifications enabled...
Wait, you're the one that posted on Instagram that these were releasing today.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, what do you mean I don't know that they're...
I forgot.
I forgot. Well, you don't have post notifications on.
I failed myself.
I gave you the reminder.
I failed myself.
It's all good. You can make up for this upcoming week.
Yeah, so we saw the Nike SB Dunk Low with the Paul release. You know, it's crazy release. You know, if you got them, congratulations to yourself. You know, pat on the back. And that was it for Monday. Solid Monday. Good day to start the week. Good way to start the week. And on Tuesday, we don't see anything. On Wednesday, we don't see anything. But on Thursday, we see Supreme Week 15. We're going to see the Supreme Vitra Panton Chair Classic. So that's
like that curvy one, huh?
Yeah, dude, that thing itself is very expensive. It is.
Really?
Yeah, just chair alone,
like a few grand.
If I remember correctly,
like 500.
Let me see, Panton chair. Let me see how much it costs.
Because it's supposed to be triple the price because it's Supreme.
Yeah, so like originally that chair cost $1,800.
So it's probably gonna be like what, $2-3 grand.
It should,
if not 4.
yeah, I kind of seeing. I see it coming in probably like a 2.5.
Is it worth it? Do you think?
I think that's a piece that you just like keep to yourself at your house.
Okay. You think this is a chance of like, is this something I should go after to resell?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's too expensive.
Yeah, because there's 2 models of that chair. They have like a mid-century model, and they have like the classic one. And I think this
Okay.
one, the one they're releasing is just the classic one, which would be like 1,880 normally, because the other one costs 410. So if
That one probably would have been solid to get.
yeah, but we don't really. I don't know if they're releasing the mid-century one or the.
I've only
classic
seen
one.
the classic one. That's all I've seen pictures of the classic.
Okay, yes, and then it'll be probably like 2.5 or 3 that it's gonna go for. But
That's nice. That'd be a nice piece to have in the house, though.
yeah, it would. Yeah,
Like if you're willing to pay for that, that's a nice piece to have.
it's a lot of money, and we're also gonna see the leather key loop, the keychain. We're gonna see Supreme Mitchell and Ness and basketball shorts. It's gonna come in a couple different colorways, but there's like a city print on one of them, and that's like, in my opinion, that's the best one, the city print one, out of all of them, because the other ones are just like basic shorts. So it is what it is. But that's not it on Thursday. We have a couple of things releasing. What's gonna happen on Thursday, Jamal?
So we'll also see the Nike Dunk Low Varsity Greens. There's gonna be these, and Luis is gonna break down the other color that we'll see. These are gonna be retailing for 100. Resale expectations about $200 to $300. These are gonna be not easy to cop, but they're gonna definitely a lot of chances. So they're gonna be dropping on sneakers. They're also gonna be dropping on Foot Locker. They're gonna be dropping at Finish Line. So they're gonna be dropping at DTLR is another one. They're gonna be dropping a lot of main Nike retailers. Nike is from what we've seen for the previous year, they were keeping Dunks very limited. We only saw them at certain retailers dropping, and it was fairly exclusive. They're starting to broaden the places that's dropping. So I don't know if you want to consider it, they're becoming a GR. I don't think they're to that point yet, but they're more accessible now. So you'll see them dropping at Foot Locker and stuff like that. Once you start seeing that kind of stuff, Nike's now pushing it that they're more accessible, which is not a bad thing. It's definitely a good thing for people that are running Dunks. I mean, you gotta make them more accessible to be able to cop them. So it's nice to see that, and definitely on some solid colors. Like this is solid. You can't go wrong with this. It's a very clean one. But there's one other color for the I think they're considered a pack. But what's the other color that we see drop, Luis?
So we're also gonna see the Nike Dunk Low Varsity Maize colorway. It's gonna release some sneakers, Foot Sides, Finish Line, JD Sports, DTLR, Kith, and many other Nike retailers. But yeah, it's gonna retail for $100, approximately reselling for $180 through $240. I think it is a pack.
I think it is a pack.
Yeah.
I think they consider it a pack
Anything
because they're dropping at all the same places at the same time.
Yeah. No, yeah. Let me see.
Well, if it's not a pack, we'll consider it a pack.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess. Oh, yeah. Let me see. Michigan. Oh, yeah, they are. Because they're both the They're also known as the Michigan State. Both of them.
True.
Are also known as the Michigan State. Yeah. So they are a pack. Yeah. So that's pretty cool right there. This is definitely something you can go for. Profit looks pretty good. But the question is here: are you gonna get these, Jamal, or?
I can't answer that. I have no idea. My first instinct is no, because they're Dunks, but hopefully I'm able to secure some pairs. These are nice.
That's the
I
move.
hope. You're going to go after these, or are you going to forget about them?
No, I'm going to go after them, bro.
Okay, don't forget. Make sure you got those post notifications on so you don't forget.
Bro, trust. I'm gonna have them on.
All right. Just got to make sure. I'll even send you reminders, because these are not something you want to miss out on.
Sounds like a plan, man. But yeah, we still have one more release on Thursday. What's happening on Thursday, Jamal?
So last thing we'll see drop on Thursday is the women's Air Jordan 1 High Court Purples. These are okay. I think there was a lot of higher anticipation for them than actually what was deserved. I could say maybe there's a different way of saying that, but retail on them is 170. Resale right now is pretty much sitting at like 220 in all sizes. Expectations of resale about 185 to 220. It's I guess a decent color. It's not the best rendition of Court Purples that we've seen. We've definitely seen better versions of the court purple color on Jordan 1s. So I think that's kind of what kills it, is just how they went about the colorway. It's not bad though. Definitely they're not going to be easy to get. At the end of the day, they're a Jordan 1 high, so it's going to be tough right there. Keep in mind it's women's sizing. So what is the biggest size? 10.5, Luis?
Yeah,
men's?
10.5.
Okay, so 10.5. So keep that in mind when you're going for these. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's a Jordan 1 high, so it'll make some money, but nothing too crazy is from what it looks like as of now. But that is the last thing that we'll see drop on Thursday. And then on Friday, definitely another solid day of releases. The first thing we'll see drop is the Nike LeBron 8 V2 Low Miami. We saw these drop pretty much everywhere. Now they will drop in the US on sneakers. We'll see if they drop anywhere else, but as of now, it's just sneakers. Retail on them is $180. Resale expectation is about $190 to $250. Right now, they're selling for about around $200, $210, $220 sometimes, but I don't think it'll change much after sneakers in the US drops. So expectations of the resale aren't really changing from there. Mostly a personal. Might be able to make some money on these, but nothing too crazy. I know Luis's feeling about this shoe. He doesn't really care for this model. I have to agree with him. The heel is just kind of weird.
It's just weird in general, bro.
Yeah, like the color is not too bad, but the heel just kills it for me. I don't know. It's like I don't even know how to explain the heel. It's just like something like shooting off the back of your foot.
I don't know.
Kind of weird.
The front of the shoe is too pointy. I mean, it's too pointy. It's too curved, dude. It just doesn't look right.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to consider it was made for LeBron. He has a wider foot, so that's the one thing about LeBron's I will say compared to a lot of other players' shoes is that LeBron's, from what I understand and from my opinion, that LeBron shoes are like they're one of the few that are very, very, very specifically made for him. They're not necessarily made to be for the general public. They make the shoe specifically for him and then just sell it to the general public. So, like if you've seen, they've gotten bulkier over the years and with more support and everything like that for him. If you look at like other players' shoes, they don't change. They make them where they're good for the general public. And then it's just they put the player's name on the shoe.
Yeah.
I feel like LeBron's are a bit special with that they're specifically making for what he needs and what he wants.
I didn't know that.
That's what I think. I do know they put a lot of effort into making the shoe specifically for him over the years. So like, I know they have over the years made it where there's way more support and way more cushion and everything like that, because as he's getting older in age, he needs that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like there's not really any other player shoe that they've done that with, that they've focused on making it for the player and then just offering it to the public. It's kind of the other way around.
Makes sense.
It's interesting though. But that is not it. There's a few other drops that we'll see on Friday. What are the next few that we see on Friday, Luis?
So we're going to see a Nike Dunk Low University Blue. It's going to release in Europe on sneakers, possibly Snipes and Zalando, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Sneakers are going to retail for $100 and approximate retail $200 through $350, so definitely something to go after. We're also going to see a women's Nike Dunk Low in the Easter colorway. This is going to release exclusively at Jimmy Jazz. Sneakers are going to retail for $100, approximate resale for $155 through $220. And we're also going to see another exclusive at Jimmy Jazz. We're going to see the Nike Dunk Low in the white free 99 colorway. It's going to retail for $100, approximate resale for $150 through $200. You know, some of these releases we already seen them in released earlier in the month. So I guess this is an opportunity to get these, you know, because the free 99s did already release the other day. So, you know, get at them right there. Are you gonna go after these, Jamal? Are you gonna pass, or what's the move right there for you, man?
People can let us know. I am wondering for Jimmy Jazz if it's how possible it is to cop manual. I feel like it's more how Nice Kicks is or Shoe Palace, that there's not much of a chance. Like if there's enough stock, then there is, but I just feel like manual is a bit tough on Jimmy Jazz. I'll probably try just to find out, because I am curious because Jimmy Jazz has changed up their site a bit and how they do releases.
Yeah.
So I'm curious how easy it is manual. So I might go after them just to see how it is manual. But Yeah, if anybody out there actually goes for Jimmy Joe's, let us know how possible it is to go after these manually. I am curious.
Let us
So yeah,
know.
I'll go after them just for that mostly.
Okay. Yeah, we also had one more. Well, we're also gonna have one more release on Friday. What's gonna happen on Friday, Jamal?
Last thing we'll see is another colorway of the Air Jordan 4 Golf. We saw one previously drop. What was this? 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
This one we'll see is the Pine Greens. These remind me a lot of the what's the color? The Oregon 4s. I think it's mostly because just the fact that it has green and then it has on the tongue it has the yellow.
Yeah.
But I think just those aspects, this shoe's gonna kill it. Like you're gonna like forget Nobu money. You're past Nobu money on this one. I think.
You're buying
I've already
whole
seen
restaurant
some
money right there. Then.
Possibly if you get enough of these shoes, that's very possible. But I've seen pairs already selling for upwards of $650. I think there's even ones that went for like $7 or more. So definitely do not sleep on these. I think these ones. I have a feeling these ones are going to do very well. Retail on them is $220. Resale expectations about $275 to $500. So definitely something to not sleep on. Make sure that you go after these no matter what. Do not forget about these. Solid shoe to go after. But that is the last thing we'll see on Friday, and then Saturday. Definitely not a light day. Lots of nice things dropping on Saturday. First thing we'll see is the highly anticipated Fragment by Nike Dunk High in the black color. Retail on these shoes is $150. Resale expectations about $275 to $350. The only thing that not kills it for me, but the only thing about it that you're not going to see like crazy resale is the fact that it's a high. As we all know, as we've seen over the past few years, it's kind of been like this since the beginning, but it's cemented that lows are way better than highs in terms of profitability when you're reselling.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's a Fragment Nike shoe, so it's gonna have profit no matter what. Do not worry about that. Go after these for personal, for resale, whatever you're trying to do. Then there's a few other things we see drop on Saturday. What's the next few things we see, Luis?
So on Saturday, we're also going to see the Air Jordan 6 in electric green colorway. It's going to release all Jordan retailers, so there's going to be a big opportunity for you to get them. So definitely do not sleep on that. Retail is $190. Approximate resale $200 through $250. One thing I got to say though about this sneaker is the colorway, man. This colorway is pretty crazy. You know, even though it's called electric green,
Yeah,
it's still like it's pretty electric.
you're wondering where the electric is or what?
It's pretty electric, bro.
Oh, okay. Do you like this one?
Yeah, I like it. No, I don't.
Do you like sixes?
No, I don't, bro. I'm not really like a fan of them at all whatsoever.
Oh, okay. I like sixes. This is decent. I think it'll do well. But I don't know. I'm wondering, was it worth it using this much black on the shoe?
I don't think so,
should
man.
They have thrown like some white or something into it?
I don't think it was because
it's just a very dark shoe. Like, yeah, you have the like neon highlights, but it's just a very dark shoe.
Yeah, no, when you clean it, there's so much like black on the shoe. When you clean it, it'll look like washed away. You know,
that's that's possible because it's all suede. So
yeah. So
that's a good point.
Definitely something to consider right there. Specifically, sometimes when you clean suede and you use that eraser, it just eats into it, dude.
What eraser?
The suede cleaner eraser.
There's an eraser?
Yeah.
Like for like an eraser, like a pencil eraser?
Yeah, it's like an eraser. Yeah, it's like an eraser.
What the heck?
Yeah.
I've never used that. I've only used cleaners and brushes.
No. Before the whole cleaners and brushes thing, there was like the whole thing was like erasers, like back in the day.
Interesting.
Yeah, and there's different sorts of like erasers too. Like for example, like the Uggs, they have their own liquid cleaner because there's like colored Uggs. And if you try cleaning colored Uggs with like regular like sneaker cleaner,
you'll take the color.
Yeah, and it'll get bad.
Yeah, that's not good.
It'll get really bad. Yeah, so we're also gonna have the Nike SB Dunk Low, the classic green colorway. It's gonna release in Europe at Nike Desktop. Retail is $100. Approximate resale $300 through $500. So definitely something to go after because that's a lot of money right there. That's definitely a lot of money. One thing though on Nike Desktop is if you do not have a European IP address, it will not let you add a cart. You could change the Nike website to the Europe one, but you try adding a cart all you want and it won't work. So
And that's just on Nike desktop, because I think sneakers is not a problem.
yeah, sneakers isn't a problem, but on desktop it is.
Man, we need a VPN to sponsor us, because that'd be a perfect time to announce. No, we don't have this week's sponsor. That'd be a perfect time to announce this week's sponsor is whatever VPN, because that's exactly what you need is a VPN for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, or you could just a solo proxy, but that'd be kind of expensive. I don't think anybody would just sell you one proxy, you know. So
True, and that's just a hassle if you have to input it into your browser and everything like that. Just throw on a VPN.
yeah, regular people aren't really about it like that.
So if there's VPN out there, hit us up, because it's not even that, like, it's not even we're just like pushing a product. That's straight up something that we use day in day out in this stuff.
Yeah, that's true. And there's one more shoe that releases on Saturday. What is it, Jamal?
So the last thing we will see drop for this week is the Adidas Yeezy 500 Taupe Light. At the end of the day, it's a 500, so it's gonna be good. Retail on them is 200. Resale expectations about 250 to 350. This one is it's a good one. It's one of those neutral colors that Kanye likes to do. It's very similar to not every other 500, but it's very similar to already a few 500s that we've seen drop. But at the end of the day, people want 500s, so I would not sleep on these. They're definitely going to be solid to go after. Right now, the set release date is the 5th. So far, it's looking like it's still on, but keep in mind that could change. But right now, that is the expectation that the drop is on the 5th. So definitely a solid ending to the week. And that is the final thing that we will see drop this week. So definitely lots of things to go after. Do not sleep. Make sure that you are ready for all of this.
Thank you for listening to Drop Time, the self-proclaimed number one podcast that covers the latest sneaker releases. On behalf of the Drop Time team, we wish you good luck, good health, and good vibes all around. Peace.